Hey y'all, it's Stephanie. I am checking in with you guys today. Today is post-op day 8. I'm starting my second week after VSG surgery, which was done on May the 6th. And I don't think I ever told you guys where I had my surgery before. I had it done at, well, the name of the hospital just changed, but it's now called Augusta University Medical Center in Augusta, Georgia, with Dr. Sean Lee. And today is, like I said, post-op day 8. Let me give you my stats because I am so freaking excited about my stats. And I have them on my phone. Let's see. So the highest weight was 332 pounds. That was back in November of 2015 when I started the whole process with my physician. And day of surgery, I was 299. And this morning I weighed in at 282.9. I was shocked. I am shocked. So that is in 8 days since surgery, that's a weight loss of 16.1 pounds and a grand total of 49.1 pounds. I can't believe it. Like, I cannot believe it. Obviously, I know that's going to slow a lot over time, but I'm just like so happy that 49.1 pounds is gone, and I'm just so grateful that I had this surgery. Okay, on the other side of that, I've been having some like emotional problems. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I passed the psychiatric thing that you go through, but sometimes you just, I don't know. I went out the other day, which I shouldn't have done. My surgeon actually told me not to drive until I see him Tuesday next week. Yeah, so which is like 4 more days or 3 more days. But I was feeling really good. I had been feeling really good. Of course, I'm just at my house recovering, but I was feeling really good. I mean, I wasn't doing a lot, walking around the house, that was it. But I really felt like I could drive. So I did. My husband had went back to work. My kids were at school. I went to the grocery store and I way overdid it. I went to the grocery store to get some food in preparation for today, because today on day 8 I can start on the pureed foods. So I wanted to get some things. And I was in the store probably about 30 minutes and I got a buggy full of groceries, which I was moving slow. I wasn't picking up anything heavy. But just as time went on, by the time I got to the checkout, and I decided to do the self-checkout because I was kind of starting to not feel really good. And I just felt tired and like I needed to sit down. I just was kind of over it. So I thought, well, I'll just go through self-checkout because it'll be faster and I won't have to wait in line. Well, that was probably a mistake too, because then I'm ringing up my own groceries and bagging my own groceries. And by the time I got to the car, holy crap, I thought I was going to fall out. Like, I was almost to the point of out of breath, and around my mouth was like tingly. And it kind of started freaking me out. I'm a nurse, and I know that low calcium can cause tingling and like facial weirdness in your muscles. So that kind of, I was like, oh God. And I think at that point in the day, I'd only taken one of my calcium supplements. So anyway, I just kind of was starting to freak out. And then I don't know, it just escalated. So I ended up having to sit in my car, laid the seat back. I had my water in the car, so I'm sipping my water. I ended up having to call my dad. Well, I called my husband first, and he was actually working out of town that day, and there was no way he could get here quickly. Anyway, my dad lives very close to me. He came and transferred my groceries to his car and drove me home. And I felt really silly, really stupid, but I way overdid it. That's just a word of caution to you guys, post-oppers. I think I was, 4 days out at that point? Don't overdo it. We always feel like, I always feel like I can do things. I overestimate myself sometimes. So that was kind of a reality check for me. Other than that, What else has been happening? Having a hard time getting all my water in. My goal is 64 ounces a day and 2 protein shakes. This was for the first week. Today is a transition to pureed food, so it's a little different. But for that first week, I can probably get 48 ounces of water at the most. I don't think I've gotten 64 ounces at all. But I have gotten my protein. I get my 2 shakes a day, which gives me 60 grams of protein. That was pretty easy, and I was really feeling comfortable with that. I was excited about the pureed stage of food, which is why I went to the store that day. But now that it's here today, it's almost easier just to do the shakes and water because it's easy. I don't have to think about it, and then I get what I need to get in. So I don't know, but I did have some refried beans earlier for lunch. I had right under 2 ounces and a little bit of low-fat cheese on it. And I mean, it was good, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, if that makes sense. And I love me some refried beans. I love Mexican food. But I don't know, at least I think later today for dinner, I'm going to have some low-fat cottage cheese. I really, really, really want to have some tomatoes. I have grape tomatoes. That's not listed as one of the, well, is it? It said soft fruits, and tomatoes are technically a fruit, or vegetables. It said soft fruits or vegetables. I know I don't want to do the skin, and I don't really want to peel grape tomatoes. Does anybody have any ideas about that? That's what I want to know. I love tomatoes. Maybe I could just like pop them and squeeze them on the cottage cheese. I really like that. I don't know if anybody has any suggestions on that. I just am craving tomatoes lately, which is so weird. Like craving tomatoes. If I could have anything, it would be tomatoes. So why don't I just eat some tomatoes? I don't know. Maybe I need to go back to the store. What else is going on? What kind of water do you guys like? Because I think I'm just getting tired. In fact, let me sip some water. I think I'm just kind of getting tired of all the flavored waters, but yet I'm really kind of tired of plain water. I don't know. What do you guys do for water? Maybe I should just do real lemon juice and squirt that in some water. Maybe that would be good for a change. Seem like I have a lot of questions. I need to write notes and write things down before I do these videos. I always forget that. My incisions are healing nicely. I have on the, I think they call it liquid skin. It's like just the glue adhesive to seal up my little 5 incisions. I haven't showed you guys my stomach. I guess I could, but I probably won't do that today. But they're healing rather well. Okay. And, excuse me, every time I drink almost, it's like, it's not a hiccup, it's not a burp, it's just like a bubble or something comes up and it's like pressure up here. Anyway, does that ever go away? I mean, I think I took 1 sip, right? That was just 1 little sip, and it's like, ugh. It's when I eat, it's when I drink, it's kind of a little aggravating. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I feel like this is just a bunch of rambling, I'm sorry. It's not very organized. My thoughts aren't organized, I guess, but I just wanted to check in with y'all and let you know how I'm doing. And I'm super excited about my weight loss. I can't believe I'm 282. What did I say? 282.1? I can't believe that. 282.9. Sorry. But that's crazy to me. I just can't wait for all this weight to come off. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you guys. Does anybody do baby food? Okay, so I went out and bought all this stuff. I bought like chunk like tuna in the pouches, packed in water. Well, there's really not much water in there, but I bought the tuna. I bought the salmon that way. I bought, what else did I buy? The Greek yogurt. I got the Oikos 000, I think. It's 15 grams of protein per cup, which is like 5 ounces, maybe 5.2. I'm sure obviously I wouldn't be able to eat all that at once, but those are really high protein. But I know I've heard someone somewhere say they did baby food. So I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'm going to try it actually. I don't know. It seems kind of weird, and I don't know if it'll be appetizing, but this sounds kind of weird, but just tell me if anybody's done it. I know that Gerber or some baby food brand has like a little glass jar, or they did anyway, they look like Vienna sausages or like chicken sticks or turkey sticks or something like that maybe, and they're super soft, for babies obviously, and I'm thinking those are probably going to be high in protein, and if anybody eats those, let me know. I'm trying to think of things that are easy, that I don't really have to measure. They come in a container that's already marked, and then I can like reseal it and put it back in the fridge. I don't know. I mean, obviously I could prep all my own real food and put it in little containers, but it just seems a lot more convenient. Boy, I sound really lazy, don't I? That sounds really lazy. I'd rather buy baby food than have to prepare food. Anyway, just throw your thoughts out on that. If anybody does it, probably not. What else is going on? Today's Saturday. It's gorgeous outside. There was there was a concert at our local pavilion park or whatever, right close to my house last night. And some people I knew were going, and I really wanted to go. It was country music and sitting outside. And, maybe I could have went. I don't know. I just felt like after what happened Wednesday at the grocery store, I didn't want a chance going anywhere yet. When does your energy pick back up? Oh, yeah. And so I was averaging 320 calories a day on 2 shakes and water for a week. And I'm sure that's where the very low energy comes in. I mean, how do you run on 320 calories a day for a week? I mean, I would take a shower and get out and dry off, put on my clothes, and I'm like exhausted. I had to go sit on the bed and rest. And then I would, if I attempted to do makeup and hair, I would have to do that. And then by the end of that, I'm exhausted again. So I'm sure as I start eating a little more food and calories, my energy is going to come back, right? I kind of feel like I'm never going to feel like myself again. And I know that's silly. I mean, my God, it's been 8 days since I had surgery. But that's where the emotional thing came. Remember I told you I was having like some emotional issues or something? That's where that has kind of happened. Not so much regret, but I have kind of thought, oh my God, what have I done? I have thought that. But I don't regret it. I know I'm making the right decision. I know this is going to be good for me in the long run. It is just a lot different than my life was before. And I guess it's kind of freaking me out a little bit, maybe. But does anybody else feel that way? I don't know. Let me know. So I guess I have rambled long enough. I'm going to let y'all go. I will check in with you. I'm home for 2 more weeks, and I'm going to take those 2 weeks. I thought I was going to go back to work maybe a week early, but I'm taking the next 2 weeks for sure. I'd already put in for that. My surgeon recommended it, and I'm going to do that. So I'm watching videos all the time. Thank you for everybody's support. It really does mean a lot to me, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.